Hey guys, today we are going to be doing something pretty different. I've never really done a topical video or something people have been thinking about, or just a regular old commentary over gameplay, but I mean I kind of wanted to bring forward this thing that's kind of been bothering me recently. It's called the box of YouTube. See, the box of YouTube is like the social standards for everybody. And I've kind of summed this up into a few categories. The gamers, which is obviously the most prominent. The vloggers, the music, the comedy, and the pranks, reactions / cancer. You know what I mean? So, I think that pretty well sums up the majority of YouTube. Like, of course, there's your subsets, but that pretty much sums it up. I like to talk about each of these individually. The problems with them and the perks that come with them. Keep in mind this is coming from my point of view, and I'm not using this to offend any other YouTubers. I'm simply using this to show that this is some stuff that's happening. Like, it's obvious this stuff is happening throughout YouTube community. To start off with the gamers, there's not many problems in my opinion with the YouTube gamers. See, as far as the games itself, they have to be careful because some games might be a little too far for what YouTube is allowing you to show. You also have coming to problems with other YouTubers doing the exact same thing. So basically everyone calls you a copycat. Like, oh, you copied this YouTuber, and you're just gonna find that everywhere. I mean, if you really wanted to get into it, I'm a copy of, I don't know, I Heart Knives, and I Heart Knives is a copy of Pilot. Pilot's a copy of Syndicate. Syndicate's a copy of, you know, it just goes on and on until it boils down to the first YouTuber on the face of the earth. You know, you're gonna run into that with everything. So keep in mind that's a general for every topic that we're gonna be covering. The gamers also run into the problem of, you know, screen recording, running into the problem of not having high enough resolution or anything like that. And it's kind of sad that people find that so important, but I could see how it could be mildly important. Alright guys, we also have the topic of vloggers. Now, vloggers, I have personally found several things not specifically wrong with, but flaws in the system itself, okay? So, for vloggers, there's so many different things you can do. Take AConMann. This guy, he's really funny, and he does kind of topical videos, kind of like what I'm doing right now, on either like sadness, like depression, how to be happy. He's a cool guy. Like, I genuinely like his videos, but he runs into the problem of repeating himself, and it's really easy to do, especially with vlogging. I just feel that could be an issue for him, because eventually he might get bored of himself. Which, I mean, coming from his perspective, he's big enough. I don't see why he could get bored of himself. Comedy / music. I find nothing wrong with this. It's just, if you're offended, click off. Like, go watch something else, I guess. Alright, lastly, guys, the cancer of YouTube. And you know what I'm talking about. The pranks, reactions, stuff like that. Oh my goodness, don't even get me started. There has been so much news across YouTube right now. If you follow any form of YouTube government, such as H3H3 or Drama Alert, you'll basically see it everywhere, and you'll know. These guys have covered it really well. I just wanted to cover that this is literally the cancer of YouTube. Like, I understand there are a few that are alright. Like, the one guy that I can truly say is a good prank YouTuber is Riceman. Like, I genuinely enjoy his videos. But then you have your couple like SoFlo Antonio, Prank Invasion, you know, Sam Pepper. But there's so much wrong with them. Like, as far as reaction channels like Jinx, like, they're literally ripping off content. They are stealing content from other YouTubers. Now, some people may disagree. Some people may say, oh, he's just doing his own thing. He's fine. No, he's not. He's literally not doing his own thing. He's literally doing the opposite of doing his own thing. He sits there and watches the video in its entirety, and it's copyright. Like, that's theft. It's straight up theft, and that's not okay. So I'm happy to say that he's off YouTube now, and he's now on some random streaming site, which is kind of weird, but it's good to have that off this website. Sure, he had a few original videos, and those, I mean, weren't totally funny, but they're better than him just straight up ripping people off, you know? And then you got your prank channels, which I already briefly talked about, but I mean, I'd say they're a bit better, but some of their pranks are just straight up harassment. Some of them are straight up illegal. There was one prank that a guy did, I can't recall his YouTube channel at the moment, but he was doing a prank where he put a clock in a box or a bag or something like that, and he actually got arrested for 9 months. He's going to jail for 9 months because this prank went wrong, and he now has to suffer the penalty of this. Like, how dumb can you be? There's a point where you just have to draw the line, and I think he kind of forgot to draw that line. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the perks of some of these things. Just to start off, the games. There is a huge community. You search gamer, I swear there will be millions of results. If not millions, hundreds of thousands. Like, there's so many. Alright, then you also have lots of games to choose from. You can make up anything, you know? You can go through and play Ben and Ed. You could play Call of Duty. You could play Mass Effect. You could play Plants vs. Zombies. It doesn't matter. But what matters is your persona. You just have to add you to these videos. That's what people really want to see. People don't care as much about the game unless you're a codcaster. Then you're pretty much just there for the game. Alright, then we have the vloggers. The vloggers have the perk of another big community. Like, Sam Pepper himself is big. I'll give him that. I'll give him credit. He's gone places, okay? Sam Pepper, he's done good. But he's just, vloggers have such a big community, you know? And there's so much variety. And what I mean by variety is you make up your own challenges. Like, Matthias is the best example of this. Matthias is hilarious, and he makes up his own challenges along with accepting the challenges his viewers, his audience tell him to do. And with this comes persona and viewing rate. Like, you have a nice persona just like Matthias, but when I say that, I don't mean be like Matthias. Be you, okay? Comedy, are you kidding me? So many things right with comedy. And lastly, we have cancer. People watch cancer, unfortunately. That's the perk of this stuff. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's different than normal. If you want to see one kind of similar to it in the future, make sure you leave a like. Let's reach for 1 like this video, and maybe if we get that 1 like, maybe I'll send a autographed Gatorade, autographed by Gatorade himself, along with Beauty Pies. So yeah guys, I will see you all in my next video. I'm sorry it's been a while, but yeah, thanks for watching. See you later guys.